Okay, we're going to make a really cheap, very simple macaroni soup. We'll just run through it quickly. There's not a lot of work involved, just a bit of chopping up. So we're going to start some good Scottish rapeseed cold pressed oil. Why send our money to Italy when we can keep it here? And we're going to fry some chorizo. Chorizo's a really good friend because it's dirt cheap. You'll get a whole chorizo for a couple of quid, and it adds so much flavour, and it makes you think you're eating a lot of meat, when in fact it's just a little taste. So we're going to fry that until it's got a lovely texture to it. Right, you can see that some pink oil is coming out. That's real intense flavour. It's all smoked paprika and meat flavours. It's really good. So in there now we're going to add a couple of chopped onions, half a bowl of garlic that's been chopped, and we're just going to fry that down till all the rawness goes. Okay, they've softened down a bit now, so we're just going to add some Italian seasoning or mixed herbs, whichever you got. A couple of good pinches should do it. And now I'm adding, these are from my garden still, tomatoes from the summer harvest. I froze them, backpacked and froze them. But you can use a tin of tomatoes, no worries. So all we're going to do now is fry these right down until all the liquid's gone and they're kind of frying back in the oil again. Take a few minutes. Okay, that's now frying in its own juice. So now we're going to add just a pinch, if you've got them, it doesn't matter if you haven't, of fennel seeds. It just gives it that slightly Italian feel. One large bay leaf. Give that a stir in, and now we're going to add, I'm going to use oxo cubes. You use chicken stock, whatever you've got. If you've got fresh stock, even better. I'm sticking in 3 oxo cubes, along with some chopped carrot and swede or neeps, a couple of sticks of celery. Mix those in. Now we're going to add some water. I reckon probably about 2 pints or so, maybe a bit more. Okay, that was actually 2.5 pints of water, but you know, you'll know when you add it how much to add. We're still going to add some more vegetables and that to this, but I just want these swedes to cook and the carrot to cook. We're going to add some sliced Brussels sprouts. Don't scream, they're good for you, they taste nice. And some chopped peppers, but that will be in about 10 minutes time. And then we'll finish it with some raw macaroni and let it all cook out. Keep an eye on the hydration. Now, if you want to add a bit of chilli to this, you can. I'm going to go with a lot of black pepper today because I'm in that sort of mood. So just now we'll add a little bit of salt and the start of the black pepper. Always try and add your seasoning a little bit at a time through the cook. You hear chefs on the telly going on about building layers of flavour. Well, it's true. Just keep adding it and getting it gradually there. If you add it at the end, the salt won't be inside the vegetables, it will be on it. So we'll leave that to cook for about 5-10 minutes now. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes or so now. The carrots and swede are maybe 3/4 cooked. So at this point, I'm going to throw in a good fistful of sliced Brussels sprouts, 1 pepper, any colour you like. I prefer green, but I hate orange, so that's what we're using. Pop those in. If you notice, we haven't thickened it yet so far. That's because when we put the pasta in, it's going to release starch into the water, and that will thicken it slightly. So we're going to give that, you know, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes, just let it come back to the boil. Then we're going to add the pasta. Back boiling again. So we're going to take out the bay leaf. And then we're going to put in a couple of handfuls of raw macaroni. How much you put in is up to you. Bear in mind though, the more you put in, the less sort of liquid your soup will have. So there's 2 good handfuls gone in now. And now we're going to bring that back to boil and then simmer it until all the pasta's nice and cooked. Okay, the pasta's cooked. You can see the macaroni in there. It needs just a tiny bit more salt. We've got enough pepper in there. And that's basically it. What we're going to do now is just serve it. Put some nice freshly grated Parmesan over the top. Now, is this a stew? Is it a soup? Who knows? It's somewhere in the middle. But on a cold winter's day, this is really going to warm you up and feed you well. So try this. It's really simple, really cheap, and you will enjoy it.